live now. Hello, world. How you guys doing? It's me again. It's on. Can you guys hear me okay? I have my earbuds on, so hope you guys can hear me. So welcome to another alumni. I'm actually going to change the name. It's going to be called Catching Up with Alumni because today we're actually going to be doing some cutting, some dry cutting and some point cutting. So you guys know that we do a lot of point cutting and stuff like that. So I just want to make sure that you know, I can explain what type of point cutting I use for certain things and stuff like that. So today we're gonna have Annie from Hawaii, and I'm gonna dial her in, and we're gonna catch up with her. Okay? I'm glad you guys are, you know, doing good, and I hope everyone's. It's good to see everyone. It's been what, day 25? Yeah. Hey, Annie, you hear me? Yes. Hi. Good. Long time no see. It's been.
Hold on one second.
It has.
It's great.
Amanda,
There
you
we
can hear
go.
me, right? Amanda? I don't know. But she can. I can hear her. Yeah. So it's good. Yeah. Awesome. Okay. Good. And then how are you guys on lockdown as well?
Yeah, we are. Yeah, I'm having to close this along.
Maybe I take these off. Hello?
The connection's bad.
I know my Wi-Fi just went off, so I went on cellular, and my cell connection is way better than Wi-Fi. So
I just did the same thing. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, get off the Wi-Fi because sometimes the Wi-Fi is a little weird and stuff like that. But yeah,
I did. Maybe I should go back on it.
I can hear you.
You can?
Oh, you did. Okay. Yeah, maybe went back. Maybe go back on it because I feel like everyone's on it, so it gets a little glitchy.
Okay.
But it's so nice to see you guys. Yay! Everyone's like saying hi and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's so much easier when actually someone's with me, so I can answer questions, stuff like that. But Annie, so tell me about what's going on, and actually tell the audience like who are you, and then how long you've been doing here, and all that stuff, and you know, blah blah blah, so they know what you who we're talking to.
Okay. I'm Annie Oliver. I live in Maui, Hawaii, and I own a salon called Oliver & Co. Yeah. Aloha, everybody. I've been doing hair for 15 years now, and I took your class, what, two years ago?
Something like
And
that. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. It's been a while.
it has, yeah. But ever since I took your class, it's just changed the whole way that I cut hair.
Aw.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's fun. It's fun. Um, it's funny. Wait, you have a doll head. I thought you were gonna use your sister.
No, I have a doll head.
Because I'm like, fine, you can use your sister. She's just gonna have like different types of haircuts all over, but fine. Cool, awesome. Well, Annie, today we're gonna do some point cutting. Yeah, it's gonna be a cool pixie.
All right.
You can hear me now? Okay.
I
I
got it.
have like 3 full bars, so it's not bad. So bring out your scissors. And make sure you keep it loose, okay? So when you do point cutting and stuff like that, it'll be an easier flow, okay?
Okay.
So wait, all right. So let's just do some baseline, okay? So maybe I'll bring her up. So you see me a lot doing all these different types of baselines. But I always use point cutting. So the reason why I point cut and also at the same time taking out the length is because at the same time you're taking the weight out and also the length. So it helps to keep the softness and the movement. Okay? Take this out. All right, I'm going to separate this. And this will determine my baseline. Okay? We're not doing the whole haircut, but we're just doing more techniques driven. All right, I'm going to section this out. So go ahead and take 2 horizontal sections. And Annie, I have Amanda here, so she's going to ask me questions and stuff like that. Cool. Alrighty. So one thing that's really important when you do point cutting, especially when I do it, because a lot of times, sometimes I drink too much coffee or I get really shaky and stuff like that. I will go in and take basically the hair. I'm just going to split this out so you guys can really see what I'm doing. So you leave the hair in the fingers, but since I have such bony fingers, I tend to overlap them, my fingers, like this. So therefore, I can get a really straight line in here, okay?
Okay.
So, let's see, there you go. I keep it in there, and then I let my index fingers lay on, the scissor lay on the index finger, and then that's how I point cut. So therefore, I'm not jabbing up and down because I can cut my fingers that way. I can just like slide it through like this. Okay.
Okay.
So this one is depending, I mean, how much length you want to take off, but a lot of times I just nibble on the ends. This is pretty much like baseline. Okay, and it does take practice once you get it. You know, and then just go all the way through. And this is just practicing of like point cutting. Since we do dry cuts a lot, it's very important to know.
So you're going at more of an angle? You're doing
a slight
bigger?
Angle. A slight angle. So if I want to take out a lot more weight and a lot more length, then I go in more on this. If I want to soften it up a little bit more, I want to go in parallel.
Okay.
Okay, so the more weight and the more length I want to take off, I go more of an angle.
Okay.
And then sometimes I turn back just to soften it up. So let's say, take out the length, and I want the ends to be very soft and textured, then I leave that. You know? And the reason why like point cutting is so efficient, especially when it comes to like the baseline and stuff like that, you're doing 2 things at one time. You're taking out the length and also texturizing. Cool?
Yep.
All right, let's see what you do.
Okay.
You have a bird in your back?
They're just outside.
Oh my God, are you
Yeah,
kidding
they're
me?
pretty noisy.
What kind of birds are those? They're so cute.
I know, they're, well, not early in the morning, but
Okay. You're like, yeah, let me sleep.
yeah.
Oh my gosh. I'm going to ask you some question while you do that, okay? And actually turn her so we can see what you're doing.
Yep. So you had your section up pretty high, right?
Yeah,
Like,
it doesn't have to be this high. I'm just taking out the baseline just because I am going to go a pixie on her. So I'm just showing you what types of point cuts I do and stuff like that, and how it's
so it doesn't matter
angle
too
and stuff
much
like
for
that. No, it doesn't matter.
Okay. I have the counter kind of in the way, but let's see. Can you see? Do I need to push this?
Yeah. Yeah. and then one, maybe turn a little bit more. Someone asked me, do I point cut on every single haircut? I would say 98%, 98%. I do point cut on every single haircut. And what are my favorite shears? My favorite shears are, these are actually my own. I'm actually coming out with them in the fall, and I can't wait. They're made in Japan. They're made in this area called Niigata, and it used to be where samurai swords used to be made in back in the Edo period, which is like back in the days when they used to fight with swords. But yes, I've been using this for past year and a half, and I haven't picked any other type of scissors up besides this one, and I have not sharpened it. So imagine I do like about 20-25 plants a day. Yeah, it's pretty efficient, and it cuts my fingers really well too. So it's pretty good.
That's your own line, you said?
Yeah, it's coming out at the end of the year.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah. One important factor about these is that I told my factory that I am going to loosen up the blade, and they're like, ugh. But they're like, then they told me that then we have to make the steel, the metal, whatever it is, stronger if you're going to loosen up the blade that much. So that's very important to me that they know that, because a lot of times when you talk to manufacturers, is you know, they have their way of doing it, you have your way of doing it, but they never have this perspective on the hairdressers. You know, they have like, this is the way it's done, this is the way it's made. And then we're like, oh, well, okay, this is the way it's made, but like this is how I use it. So instead of like having it done the way they use it, or the way they make it, tell them the way you use it, it helps. It's really, really awesome. It's a cool concept. And I was very happy that they understand that, so.
Yeah,
So,
after I took your
let's see what
class,
you're
I
doing.
loosened mine.
Scissors?
Mm-hmm.
Cool, cool. Is there any way you can point the camera down a little bit more? Or maybe bring the doll head higher? Yay! No more Hikari? No, I'm sorry. Yeah, wait, what is that? We'll get to the questions later.
Is that good right there?
Yes, that's so much better.
Okay.
Let's see how you point cut. I want to see some point cutting.
All right, so I started with my baseline.
And then leave the hair and then your scissors on your index fingers so you can point cut. Okay, therefore.
Like that?
I can't see.
Can't see?
No. But maybe do the other side.
I'm just like gonna get this in the way.
Yeah. Okay. I kind of can see what you're doing.
Kind of pull it out a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Ricardo, hi Ricardo, from Tony and Guy. It's been a while. It's been a while. But hi Ricardo. I mean, I really don't remember what I did a week ago. I think I was here. Just kidding. I'm just joking. No, I've been here. I've been here for the last, 24 days of my life right today. That looks good. Can you bring in the doll heads up? I can see.
I know this was kind of last minute, and since everything is shut down here, I had to improvise with my little stand and countertop.
Cool. That looks good, Annie.
Yeah.
It moves, and it's like taking out the length, but it's also move.
Yep. All right.
Awesome. Amanda has some questions for you.
Okay. So, how are you using this downtime?
Definitely watching a lot of videos and tutorials, and coming up with a few of our own. Me and my apprentice are gonna film some this week, which is exciting. Usually being on camera is kind of scary for me. So this is a perfect time to practice that and, you know, get out of my
Same.
box a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, we're so busy in the salon every day. This has actually kind of been a nice break to focus on the business side of the salon and yeah, practice some techniques.
Yeah, I'm so glad you said yes to this. Thank you for saying yes to this because I haven't seen you guys in a while, and it's like I don't get a chance to catch up with anyone, so it's nice to like do this. And
I know,
it's
I was
sad
excited.
that we have. Yeah,
I was gonna come to your class in April in Arizona,
I
but
know, I
my island
know,
is on a lockdown until April 30th.
I
So
know. But stay tuned because we're gonna have virtual classes. So we're working that stuff out. So I just want to make sure everything's very super clear and very efficient. You know, I won't do anything unless it's like amazing. So I just have to make
yeah.
sure that it's, you know, really, really awesome. So stay tuned. We are gonna have that too. So.
I've been liking your styling tutorials too, though.
Oh, thank you, thank you. I'm trying to do different things with the wig. I mean, I mean, guys, I get so bored at home, so I can only watch so much TV, and I'm like, ah, I'm just yeah. But it's good. It's good to like do this and hang out with you guys. So
Yeah.
I know. I'm so bummed we're gonna miss it. But stay tuned for April class. Someone said that I'm gonna miss it. But we're gonna have virtual class and also so if you guys gonna take the class from now on, especially the because we also had to reschedule the mission class, was it the Birmingham and the Arizona. So the virtual class is gonna happen for those of you who's gonna take it, but also I'm gonna come back later in the year when we can travel again, and you guys can come and attend the class as well. So it's going to be virtual class and also the real class. So you
Okay,
guys can have
awesome.
both things. Yeah. So it's not gonna be a lose situation. Okay.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. But we're gonna have more details with that. Like we'll send out emails. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So once that this is the baseline. It has the good movement. Like you take out the weight and also the length at the same time. It just like that softness to it. So another technique that I like to do, especially when it comes to like point cutting, is that put this out of the way. Sorry guys. There you go. So I like to go in and do really deep point cutting to a point where you allow yourself enough room. And this helps you take out the weight only. So I'm going parallel to the way the hair is grown. Okay? So we're going a little closer. There you go. And then I dropped my comb. Don't worry, my floors are clean. I clean it every single day. I mean, I'm not compulsive at all. So, see, I'm not just jabbing in. I'm just basically placing it and cut. Placing it and cut. So I'm placing it in my finger, my index finger, and cut. Like this.
Pretty much the length of your scissors you're going?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, sometimes I really go really deep. Like if I was to do this is like really someone who has like really thick hair. I just really want to go in and take out the weight. So I just go in and just see that takes out so much more weight and has a lot more movement to it. Okay.
Okay.
Just make sure that when you do blow dry the hair and the hair is dry, the hair is not going on different directions. So if the hair is going like this, don't go in and cut that because you're going to create some choppiness right there. Okay?
Yeah.
So make sure that the hair is really nice and smooth and going the same direction. Okay? So basically I'm just taking out the weight. And the length still looks the same. Okay, just go in and take out the weight.
All right.
Just like that. So let's do the same on yours. And then Amanda here has another question for you.
So what's one thing you took away from attending the class?
Oh man, just one thing?
Just one.
Your favorite.
You're so sweet.
I would have to say, I mean, just the dry cutting and the deep point cuts. I did the hands-on, and at first I was doing like little tiny point cuts, and On taught me to do more of the mountains, and that's something that I utilize every day now. And also the extensions, how to color them. That was a big one too, that I use every day. But
I have to say, I have to thank you, like all of my assistants who assisted, like Amanda now is like amazing at coloring the extension, and the way they do it is just amazing. And I don't know, I can do it, I can blend it a little bit, but like coloring them, it's like they're amazing. They
but your system of doing it, like kind of like flicking it works perfect every time. We use it on everybody now to refresh the
with the finger.
Yes.
She's making fun of me, Amanda. It's like it really works though.
It does work though.
Yeah, exactly, it does. It really does. Oh my god. So you're doing it right now on the deep point cutting.
The deep point cutting. Yep.
The deep point cutting. I'm just
Yeah,
gonna name
the
it now.
mountains.
The deep point cutting. Just kidding.
Trademark.
Trademark. Just kidding.
Yeah.
What other question we can ask her?
Yeah. So why is learning so important to you?
Just as a stylist and an artist, it's important not to stay stagnant and learning new techniques. Your craft is always evolving and changing, and I know my clients love it too. They get excited when I get to come back with new ideas and styles, and yeah.
I agree.
So always trying to grow.
Where do you draw your inspiration?
Where do I?
Uh-huh.
A lot from travel, which unfortunately I can't do anymore, but that's a huge inspiration to me, is different cultures, and I love going to different cities and just hanging out in a coffee shop and looking at everybody, the way they dress, the way they wear their hair. That's probably the biggest inspiration for me.
Yeah, same. I love culture. I love food. Just
Yeah.
being somewhere, even though I'm working, just being there, it's like it's just a different energy, and it just,
Yes. Yeah.
Want me to hold that for you? While you?
No, I'm good.
Okay. All right. Cool. And then, can we, let's do next one, okay? So let's do another point cutting. So another thing I like to do, let's just say, I'm going to put some layers in, okay? So point cutting, when it comes to layers, we're done with that. All right, lower her a little bit, and then, so when it comes to layer, let's just say, I'm just going to pick up a section, okay? Oh, great. Can you see? Okay, cool. So let's get rid of that length because it's quite thin. So let's just say if I were to go in and do a layering technique like so. So if I go more of an angle, it creates a lot more, obviously a lot more texture and movement. But every time I do point cutting, I always have to make sure that I am not going in and just chomping like this, just because I really want to make sure that I want to place the point cutting strategically. I swear, distribution and strategically, I just mess up like crazy. So instead of like going in and just like chop, 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 chop like this. I mean, a lot of times I go in and place the point cutting, placing in different areas and stuff like that. So it gives a purpose to it instead of like just point cutting in general. Okay?
Yeah.
Cool. Do you want to bring a couple layers up and see what we do to it? So that's on an angle as well too. Again, that is the same as the bottom where we go in, and if we only want to do just parallel point cutting, we just take out the weight. And if you leave your scissors very loose, you can go in so much easier. You know, like this. When it's really hard, it's so hard to so it hurts your hands. I mean, doing like 25 pints a day, I can't be doing this all day. It just hurts my hands so much. So a lot of times I just go in and just really be soft and let the scissors do all the work. And I have to say, like, a lot of manufacturers, like, please don't keep your scissors so loose because you're gonna dull the blades and stuff like that. Yes, but you can buy another of this. It's hard to buy another of this. So it's so important that you keep your arms and your wrists really healthy, and this can do most of the work. And you know, this is just, then you have to buy like really good quality, so it ends up being really sharp all the time, and you don't have to get it sharp all the time, often, you know. So it's very important to keep this sharp, so you can like free this.
How do you know how loose to make it?
I got it to the point where it just closed by itself. I mean, in order to do that, the scissor has to be really sharp. Like it just, you know.
Yeah.
So it just have to close by itself.
So that looks about right, yeah.
Yeah, and the reason why I'll go and explain about the scissors later once it comes out. The way we configure the weight of the scissor instead of like, you know, my fingers doing all the work. So
are you coming out with just one size, one length, or a couple different?
Two sizes. This is the larger one, and there's a smaller one. And there's a whole line about it and stuff like that. So you guys will get more information. Yeah, and also I did a little documentary about my journey. So, and it's very important to, you know, to let people know how and where and why it's made. So, you know, there's other scissors out there, but why, and why you want to do this, and you know, stuff like that. So it's very important for me to like do it for myself and also let people know why too. So, but
I'm so excited.
I am too. I can't wait.
Yeah.
Can't wait to go back to Japan. That's where it's made at. And actually, the area Niigata has the best sake I ever taste. It just tastes like water. It's amazing. It's amazing sake. So.
Okay, add it on my list of places to go.
Yes. So what else can we ask? Whatchamacallit, Annie.
Well, Annie, do you have any questions for On?
Yes. Yeah. Just kidding. I don't abuse her. I'm sorry, baby.
Sometimes, so if you have a client that has extremely thick hair and you're wanting it to be piecey at the bottom, would you go back through afterwards and slide cut it to get a lot of the weight out?
So I do hold it out. You know, I don't really elevate it that high because I don't want the layers to be, or the so much weight taken out. I just want to have a little bit of the weight taken out. So I usually go in and just, again, keep your scissors very loose. That you should just go in and just use the inner corner of the scissor, and then just open and close, open and close, open and close. So it's very important to open and close. You don't want to go like ripping it, because I don't know. I mean, I guess a certain type of cuticle and certain type of hair is fine, but when you rough the cuticle, they're gonna come back with split ends. So, you know. And there's other ways to rough the cuticle, like you can back cut, you know, stuff like that. But like other than that, I just don't really like, just my preference of like roughing up the cuticle too much. So yeah, and then when I do slide cut, I never go beyond the bend of the hair. So never go beyond this part. It also sticks out.
Somebody, oh, go ahead.
Oh no, you can.
Somebody's asking if you cut wavy and curly hair differently.
Wavy hair, I do point cut wavy hair. Then I usually smooth it out because on wavy hair, if she wears it like maybe like 10% straight, then I do straighten it out, smooth it out, not flat iron. I just smooth it out, and then afterwards, once I cut it, we rinse her again and diffuse her to let the wave sit in a little bit more, and then we can go in and just back cut a little bit just so the ends can sit in a little bit more. I'll do a wave cutting technique on one of these doll heads. That'll be another good thing. And curly hair, if she wears the hair super curly all the time and it's always curly, then a lot of times I wet her and do a base, and then diffuse, and then I go about cutting the whole thing dry. But I am going to do a video about wavy haircut, so can't wait. Any other?
And when you do a pixie, do you do that dry too? Dry too? Like the
I do
long
it wet, the bottom wet, and then the top, I might do it wet, depending on the hair texture, or I just blow dry the top and just let the top dry, and then I cut the top dry. So bottom wet, top dry.
Cool.
She's gonna get a pixie. Can't wait. Not today, not now, but like on my videos.
Another question. Anyone's asking if you have any tips to get your blow dries extra smooth and straight at the bottom?
Yes. What products? We use Melbon Smooth. What is Smooth? There's Smooth Line, and well, this is one of them. Here's the other one. So I have to step off screen. Okay. Here's the softening oil. This is for coarse hair. This is what we use a lot when we travel to Miami, Dubai, New York, sometimes here. It's because of the humidity, because it has humidity blocker and also has heat protectant. So that's what we use, especially the ends, keeping it nice and straight. Okay. This other question.
And you like boar bristle brushes? Is it the Biza? Is that what
Yes. Yes. I love the paddle brushes, by the way. In love with it because it's wood. The wood is so amazing. It's so beautiful, and this is a really good detangler. This is a really good paddle brush to blow dry. I blow dry my bangs the other day. Oh, actually, doll head bangs, not my bangs, but and just wrap it. It's just really, really great. And these are Biza brushes.
Somebody's asking where they'll be able to watch your documentary.
When the scissors comes out. It's just a short story of my journey and stuff like that. When it comes out, stay tuned in the fall. So we just don't really know what's going on with this situation. So just in the fall, hopefully. Yeah.
Someone's asking, do you want your sake to taste like water?
Yes. You know why? Because I'm a featherweight when it comes to alcohol. I just don't like the taste of it. I really don't like the taste of it. If it tastes like water, it tastes smooth, I love that. Because then again, it's so pure that it tastes like water. If it tastes like gasoline or just I don't know. I'm just a wimp when it comes to drinking. So I like something that's nice and smooth. So I hope that helps.
And for the people just tuning in, they want to know what the name of your scissors are going to be called.
Oh, I think this one is called On. The symbol, I don't know yet, but it's just gonna have my name on it. So, and it's gonna have different sizes and different levels of pricing. So stay tuned. Yeah, I'm very proud of this baby. And everything that we have, packaging wise, is made from recyclable and is also recyclable. So very conscious about like packaging as well because um, it's very important. I think in terms of designs and everything that comes out now, recycling and can be recycled again should not be an option. It should be in the design and also in the packaging. It should be we should be able to recycle it.
So Ricardo, if you didn't pick that up, the brand name is going to be his name.
Yeah, my name.
And someone else is asking if they'll come with an option for swivel thumbs.
No swivel thumb. Maybe later. The reason why I don't, it's hard. I just want to come up with something that I really like and that works for me and that I really believe in. Swivel thumb is hard for me. It's just, I don't know. Maybe later. I'm open to things. I think I always, see how it goes. So, yep. And so if you guys are tuning in, please look at the previous things. But we've been point cutting and stuff like that. And I am going to make a video about point cutting, a lot more details and stuff like that. But I just want to say thank you to Annie. I was hoping to go to Hawaii maybe at the end of the year. Hopefully that happens. Maybe we can do a class over there somehow. But I miss Hawaii so much. I love Hawaii. It's so beautiful. And I want to go Maui next time. So we'll have to like keep in touch. Yes. And if you guys, I think we answered all the questions. Yeah, I know. I've never been to Maui. I've been to Kauai, been to the Big Island, been to Honolulu. Yes. So I haven't been to the other ones. But I want to say thank you and thank you for tuning in. And today we did a point. No, I've never been to Maui. No. One day. One day.
Yes. Well, thank you so much for having me.
Oh my God, you're so welcome. You're so welcome. I hope this is a good refreshment of like point cutting. I think our next couple alumni lives going to be about more cutting and stuff like that. So, and then we're just going to veer off to some new things and stuff like that. Okay. So thank you for tuning in, guys, and I really appreciate that. And I love you guys and miss you guys, and hope everyone's safe and sound.